Welcome back, everybody. How's it going? I hope you're all doing well and making smart choices, especially given the nature of this video. The tattoo industry has been a growing phenomenon for decades now, with the act of tattooing itself dating back as far as 5,000 years. It's considered to be one of the earliest forms of art, as well as one of the earliest trades. I myself have been tattooing consecutively for 7.5 years now, with over 14 years of experience total working in shops. But unfortunately, there are many things about the industry and culture today that are far different and frankly more annoying than when I first began learning. And one of those things is the fact that every human being now has access to a tattoo machine and at the same time, without any prior training, thinks they're capable of tattooing, leading to infuriating monstrosities that actual artists like myself have to figure out how to fix, and people having lower expectations about their work. And do not worry, I most definitely plan on making another video based on everything that just absolutely pisses me off about the industry today. But for now, I'm gonna save that rant and react to some TikToks that depict some beautiful works of art that you can get for $20 and a box of Sudafed. So without further ado, let's take a big sip of this cyanide shake.
I'm literally crying over my nails right now because they're so ugly. Oh my god, okay. This is what I wanted, okay? This is the pastels, and this is what I got!
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you, sweetie. That is most definitely not what you asked for. Plus, you can just tell with some of the line work, like some of those are just so badly blown out. If I gave someone $250 for a tattoo, and they gave me an Ed, and Eddie Spider-Man, there'd be a lawsuit the minute I walked out the door. I don't know what people do not comprehend about if something is outside of your capabilities, do not attempt it. Never just jump into something if you have no prior experience or training.
Look at Wednesday's hands.
Is bad.
What did she do to Belle?
That's
Her
really
eyes.
bad.
This isn't even.
There's literally not a straight line in
confused.
any of these.
Pocahontas, she did you dirty.
That saturation.
Her eye is lazy.
Yeah, that saturation's really bad.
The lines aren't even. They're not solid. They're not straight. They're so shaky. They're so inconsistent. This just doesn't look good. She focuses more on the glitter than actual line work. She's been tattooing for 10 years.
Burning my retinas.
Come on, bro.
This is one of the things that I have a problem with, because people are literally fine with paying for work like this as long as it's cheaper, which is literally like the worst mindset that you could have when going into getting tattooed. Cheaper is not better. If you want a certain kind of tattoo, save up your money and go to a professional artist that has the skill and capabilities you're looking for.
The worst tattoos you will ever see. This is what they wanted. This is what they got! Is this supposed to be Simba and Mufasa? What the heck is this? What is it supposed to be? Is this a baby? Eating a song?
What in the
awesome,
actual
but not
is
awesome
that?
enough to spell it right? What was this thing? He got a tattoo of himself being a little guy inside his own body. Believe in yourself and never lose hope. Rawr! It's a scary tiger. Why does this wolf look so scared? I think this is supposed to be the Hulk. What's wrong with the tiger's nose? Why would you get this tattoo on your forehead? Follow for more.
Yep, it's just like I was saying, guys, you get what you pay for. That's some really good examples of some $20 work right there. You see, one thing that people tend to always forget when pertaining to why tattoos cost so much, especially if they're working with a microscopic T-Rex sized reptilian level brain, is that we charge based on the supplies we use, the amount of ink that it takes to execute it, and the time involved. Let me give you a little example of some of the things that I order on a weekly basis. The boxes of needles that I order are roughly around $15 to $20 a piece, making each cartridge about $1 each. This bottle of black ink is roughly around $30 to $50 on its own. Want to see what the average basic ink set would cost? Yeah, exactly. So remember that the next time you want to complain about the price.
I got 240 bottles pouring down into my butt crack. It's supposed to be a tribute to pouring it out for your homies. When I was like 13 or 14, we used to drink a lot. Was planning on getting it on my arm, and instead I don't know why I put it on my lower back for the whole world to see. There was a biker bar right next door, and the owner of the shop said, "You better not walk out there with that tattoo. Those biker guys are gonna shake you upside down to see where the beer's coming from." Now that would have just really topped off this nightmare.
We'll drink to that.
I can't say too much because I've definitely made some stupid decisions in the past with tattoos. I mean, obviously. But what in one's mind possesses one to do something like this? Like the dude that gets his navel tattooed as the monkey's ass. Okay, yeah, it's like amusing for 10 minutes until you finally realize, like, oh.
And I guess I just picked a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies.
Make smarter choices, people.
Look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this. Goddamn cat drinking milk out the bowl. Get out the bowl. This one makes me laugh. After he yells something, he's staring at it for a long
Absolute
time.
trash.
Get out the bowl.
Look, that's not even straight in the center of his throat. I know a few first-year tattooers that are barely in the game that are 3 times better than that.
Because of a bad prank by her ex-boyfriend, Taylor's face was tattooed against her will on her 21st
Oh,
birthday.
nah. Nah.
Since then, the ink stain
There'd
from
be
her
some
past
laws
has covered
broken if
almost
someone
her
did that to
entire
me.
face, ruining her confidence and growth. But now, at 37 years old, life has brought her a new opportunity. Through her social networks, Taylor was contacted by a user known as the Dad
Bless
Bot,
her heart.
who offered to pay for her treatment to remove the ink from her face and return to her normal self. The expensive laser treatment will be carried out by Removery, who believes the tattoo on Taylor's face may take up to 2 years before it can be completely removed. Although Taylor is aware that her treatment will be slow, the first session with the clinic has given her hope for a new life, as upon completion she aspires to work in the mental health field to help other people.
That's really awesome. I hope that she can get that taken care of. I feel so terrible for her. That's got to be so extremely traumatic. And the fact that she never consented to it, obviously, could you imagine? People are sick. People are absolutely sick. Why? Why has this become a trend? Fantastic. It looks like shit. And when y'all break up in a month, you'll be taking a more expensive route to cover it up.
Everyone involved in this tattoo should be locked up. What were you thinking? What kind of day were you having when you thought a barbed wire mustache would be a good idea? You got some really bad friends if they didn't try to stop
I mean,
you.
A for creativity, man.
Just like that, this guy's changed his dating pool forever. Old mate can't even say hello to anyone anymore. He just said to the artist, "I don't want to work another day in my life, run it up." Now my man's got to wait 15 years to grow a real mustache to cover that thing. The artist should have just said no and kicked him out. This guy's instantly made me feel better about every bad decision I've ever made. Follow me for more tattoo shit.
You know, I'm not even going to judge as far as that goes, because, yeah, I mean, that's not something I would do, obviously, but the work looks actually kind of clean, so if it makes you happy, bro, then rock it. Just get it done professionally, please.
Hi everyone.
Oh,
and
look,
in
it's
today's
Rolly.
episode of Unhinged Tattoo Madness, prepare yourselves because this is disgusting. Now, I have absolutely no idea where to begin with this tattoo. Not only is it done terribly, it's also terribly offensive. Now, I love a bit of a dark humor joke, whatever. I've got a dark sense of humor, but there's a dark sense of humor and having a bit of a joke. And then there's this, and this doesn't just cross the line. It crosses the line, it spits on it, it sets it on fire, and throws it down a well. Like, this is so distasteful. It's not even funny. It's not ironic. It's not a parody. It's not, like, nothing. There is nothing redeeming or funny or anything about this. This is disgusting, and you need to seriously evaluate your life. In the bin.
Yeah, that's absolutely disrespectful. And if any professional artist out there ever agreed to do something like that, they're kind of a piece of shit. It's not always about money, man. Sometimes principle is far more important. Scarification for one thing, and possibly gangrene. See, this is what happens when you scar the skin. You end up with these horrible little ridges, and almost none of the ink will end up holding.
Aí, tropa,
Jesus Christ, no pun intended.
Cristo no mano aí, ó. Top. Minha quizada, hein? Hã? Coloriu o coração.
I certainly hope he didn't call that a portrait.
É isso, família. Tamo junto.
I don't think the Lord's pleased, guys.
Yeah, so first I'll show you kind of what I wanted, and then versus what I ended up getting. And by getting, I mean that he just kind of did whatever the heck he wanted on my arm, and I'll explain more about the whole thing, because the whole interaction, the whole appointment was rough. Okay, so I can't find the actual picture I sent him because I got a new Facebook since then, or since talking with him. But this is kind of the style I wanted. No shading, just clean line work. And it was supposed to go from like here to just about here, like kind of above my dog tattoo. This is kind of sort of the style I was going for too. I sent him a lot of pictures of like the different types of tropical leaves that I really wanted incorporated in there, and he did not do really any of the leaves that I specifically asked for. So a little bit about the actual appointment. First of all, I sent him my reference pictures like 2 weeks prior to my appointment, and when I got to the appointment, he had nothing drawn up. He didn't even know he didn't remember even what I wanted. And remind you, this was a birthday present, so it was like the only thing I got for my birthday. Every single person in my life just paid for this, like helped pay towards this tattoo. When I got there, he took 2.5 hours to set up. I don't know what the heck he was doing. He did not spend the whole time drawing up a tattoo, because he ended up freehanding the tattoo. And this is where I should have seen the red flags. I saw the red flags, but I didn't say anything. All of my other tattoos that I have were stencils, because they are line work, no shading. But he kept telling me, trust the process, like, you know, and he's a professional, so why wouldn't I believe him? I have never gotten like a big tattoo before, so I thought that this was how it worked. I thought this was how everybody did it. As he's drawing, I'm realizing that the elements are quite large, but he kept telling me that he was drawing the large elements and then would incorporate smaller elements in them. So like I said, I trusted the process. I had seen pictures of his other work and it wasn't bad, so I just trusted him. So now I'll show you what I ended up with. So this was what my arm looked like immediately after the appointment.
Definitely gonna agree with you, sweetie. That is not what you asked for.
And he shaded a lot. And he did tell me, oh, I'm just gonna shade a little because I'm worried that you won't be able to tell what it is. And I was like, okay, very minimal shading. I'm fine with that. But this is not minimal at all. I just want you guys to see how the flow of the tattoo makes no sense. And you'll see in the back, I had stopped him from going any further because I was not liking it. This is what it looks like now after 8 sessions of laser removal. I am running out of time, so I will have to kind of make a part 2 explaining the whole thing, how it went wrong.
Guys, if an artist ever takes charge of your tattoo without asking your permission first, leave the chair immediately. When I add my own touches to a tattoo, I always ask if it's okay first, followed by a description of what exactly I'm planning on doing. Anyone who does something anyway, whether they have or have not explained exactly how they wanted it, can land you a lawsuit these days.
All right, this is the reason why not everybody needs to have a tattoo machine.
Very eloquently stated, my friend. Not everybody should have access to a tattoo machine, especially if they're not even of legal age to walk into a shop and get tattooed on their own. All these dumbass kids in high school today think it's cute to pierce their own septums in the school bathroom or order a cheap-ass tattoo machine off Temu and start playing around with it. I can't even begin to tell you how many people I speak to on a weekly basis that has either done something like this themselves or know of someone that has. It's unhinged, guys. This is exactly how transmittable diseases occur. This is how bacteria can induce horrible horrible infections. Stop making stupid decisions. Well, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to show your support by smashing that like button and subscribing to my channel. Also, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know if any of you guys have ever had an experience like this, and let me know how it panned out for you. And as always, feel free to follow me on Instagram at TheRealDiavalos if you'd like to keep up with me personally. Until next time, stay safe, stay spooky. Peace!